And so you have to ask yourself, how would God like me to manage this onslaught, not of news only, and certainly not of good news, but of bad news? Am I helping anybody yet? You got to pace yourself about the wickedness in the world. Is it more wicked or is it more available? Anybody hearing what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if it's more or not, but I do know it's more available. And it's just so easy to hear about man's inhumanity to man. Do you know what you got to start doing? You got to start doing this. You got to start like, Lord. And on your way down, I watched my grandma sometime. She would do this on her way down to her knees. On the way down, she would come here. This was she would, honestly, I saw a couple of times in her bedroom, in her little bedroom, where they were raising 13 children, 9 boys and 4 girls. Well, by the time I got around, some of them had left. Thank God. They got grown and going on. Anyway, she's on her, I saw her. She didn't wait even till both knees hit. She was go, Lord have mercy. And it wasn't arthritis. Do you understand what I'm saying? She would just, this is where you need to go. You getting all frustrated in your mind, and you just need to go. Your knees too shiny. They don't hurt enough. Anybody hearing me this morning? Your knees don't hurt enough. And yeah, in bed, yep, in the car. I don't know what I would do without praying in my car. Yep, as you're walking along, but sometimes this here what you need to do. Lord, did you see CNN today? Did you hear what's going on today? Anybody hearing what I'm saying? That's the response. You can't just do this with your hands. You can't just say, oh, the world. You can't just say, oh, them Russians. You just can't say, oh, them white policemen. They messing us up, ain't they? Got to rethink this whole thing. All right, that's next month. Anyway, do you understand what I'm saying? The proper response is not how terrible the world is. Maybe the proper response is I got more to talk to God about. Anybody hearing what I'm saying? Wringing your hands don't do nothing but make your hands hurt. Tisking don't do nothing. But being able to say, God, have mercy. God, help us. And as I said to you last week, don't watch this news all day, every day. I'm reading and listening to this woman, just kind of a brilliant scientist, neuro and all this in the brain and everything. And she's just talking about how much we are impacting ourselves, right? By how we receive what we receive. And I don't know if she's a Christian or not, but she's telling the truth. And so I want to promote to you something. I want to promote to you Steel Meadow Peace Park. 10 acres of prime, land out here just outside the door. You ain't walked nowhere till you got up early enough in the morning to walk in the Peace Park and listen to the birds and listen to God. And listen to you can still hear the cars. Because we realize that you can't be but so quiet. You urban people. Somebody say amen. Amen. I know this from experience dealing with some kids. Too much silence freak them out. They're urban children. So you get a little bit of that car going by. Okay, I'm safe. And you get silence, the birds and other things making noise. But whether you come here or go somewhere, you have to learn. You're going to have to develop. The crazier the world is, the quieter before God you're going to have to be. What if God is letting a little more craziness happen to drive you toward Him? What if God don't like the way you handle him? What if God thinks you're too presumptuous? What if God remembers what you said you would do if he would do what he can do, and you ain't done what you said you was going to do, and he still remembered that he did what he can do? Anybody know what I'm talking about? He'll let that go by 2 or 3 times. Then at some point he's like, hey, buddy, didn't you say if I did what you know what I mean? And so being in his presence solves it all. You can not solve the world, but you can have a blessed peace. You can put things in the hands of the old song, put my hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. You can reassert your dependency on the God of all creation. Somebody say amen. 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 We live in a, repeat this after me. We live in a fallen world. Fallen worlds. I don't know why I put an S on it, but fallen world behaves fallen. Only thing left to do, come on, is let your little light shine. Come on, somebody. I ain't fooling with y'all. Huh? Let your little light shine. Let your little light shine. So